Good afternoon, YouTube. It is Lauren. I am just uploading another video about our fertility journey and starting IVF. So, I just wanted to update everybody. My last video, we talked about how we are moving forward to IVF and what the next few weeks will entail. And we found out that we had to wait a little longer than we wanted to get our medication just because something with one of the pharmacies that we went through, but we ended up being okay. We got our credit cards that we applied for paying for IVF last week, and I just ordered the medications this last week, I think Friday. So that was super exciting / nerve-wracking to order those medications because it was around $4,000 just for the medications. So I have part of my stash of meds. So I was just going to grab, I'm keeping everything in like a little container. Not really a container, it's a box that I got. So I got a lot of my syringes from my pharmacy at work because I work in a medical center. So here's a bunch of our syringes. These are the, I think these are the 27 gauge. These are the 27 gauge syringes. So I believe these ones are for my progesterone, which I don't start doing that until after my egg retrieval anyway. But these are my little progesterone and oil. Yeah, so this is basically just like a little, these don't have to be refrigerated or anything. They're just progesterone and oil, and then this top little cap pops off, and basically you just take one of these syringes, pop it through this little rubber pop part on the top, and draw it up, and then you do the injection. So, pretty cool. So I think I've got, it's hard to say because I don't know what dosage of progesterone they're going to have me doing. I think it's going to be 10 milligrams. What is it going to be? I'd have to look at my medication list, but I think it's going to be around 10 milligrams per, no, one milliliter daily is what I'm supposed to inject. So 1 milliliter, and this comes with, let's see, I don't know how much this comes with. 500 milligrams. Oh, this is 10 milliliters. So I do 1 milliliter daily. So this is 10 days worth, 20 days, 30 days, 40, 50, 60 days. So right now I have 2 months worth of injections for progesterone. So that would be like, if I do get pregnant, I'll have to continue doing that until I'm like 10 weeks, I think. Might be different based on who you go through. Got this one. This is my estriadol. 2 milligrams. It's just the estrogen. Take 1 tablet by mouth twice a day. So that one's 2 times a day. This one, yeah, this one has 30 tablets. So this is only 15 days worth. I have a whole month's supply here because they gave me 2 of them. So I have a month's supply of that, 2 months supply of my progesterone. And then I have my, oh, this one is called misoprostol. Cytotech is the like name of the actual brand name. This is the one that they gave me to do the night before my hysteroscopy. Apparently it's supposed to help soften the cervix so that it doesn't, I don't know what that's used for. I guess it's so that they can get a catheter in there easier during the hysteroscopy. But I'll be under anesthesia for that, so. And then last but not least, and this isn't any of my fertility, like ovarian stimulation drugs. It's just the daily drugs and like random drugs I'll have to do here and there. So all of this, my insurance actually covered my progesterone and my estrogen 100%, which was nice. And then since I do work at my place that I got all this stuff, they gave me the syringes for free, which is really nice. And then I got my other prescription from Meyer. They do free antibiotics. And I have to be on antibiotics right before my hysteroscopy and then leading up to my egg retrieval as well. So I'll be on these bad boys for a little bit. So yeah, that is my box. I also have my one last pack of birth control pills that I'll have to take just one of, which is so annoying, but that's part of my calendar, so I just have to do what they say. So yeah, I have some stuff starting next week. Like, we're actually starting to do some of this stuff, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. We've got, next week, we've got our startup class on Tuesday, and right now it's the weekend. And then we have Friday, I'm looking at my calendar on the fridge. Friday we have our pre-procedure blood work, so that's the blood work prior to my hysteroscopy, which will be the following Monday. So this week we only have two things. I'm going in late to work on Tuesday because our class is from 7:30 to 9:30, and I was supposed to be at work by 8:30. So just an hour and a half of PTO there. And then Friday, I am going to be going in at 9 instead of my normal 8 o'clock because the blood work starts at 7:30, and I don't want to be late to work. So today is leap day in this leap year. So it's February 29th. We only get that every 4 years, so it's kind of cool. And I was kind of just thinking like, oh, leap day. We're leaping this day, leaping into March, which will hopefully be our successful IVF retrieval and transfer month. Our transfer would be more like the beginning of April, but still, March is like the month where it's all going down. So I wanted to talk. I haven't been on birth control in about 2.5 years. Like right when we started trying, I went off of it. And I had to start birth control on the 19th of February. So I've been on it for 10 days now. The first 5 to 7 days were pretty rough. I hate birth control pills. So the first few days that I was on them, I was a little bit dizzy. And I was really nauseous when I woke up in the mornings, and I would need to eat right away, or else I would dry heave. I don't know why birth control does that to me. It's only for the first week and a half I'm on it, but it's almost like morning sickness in a way, except for there's nothing good happening to cause it. So yeah, so that was not fun, but yeah, it's getting better now. I also had really terrible migraines 4 days this last week, which I'm prone to getting migraines anyway, but I think they were made worse by the hormones in the pill, because typically people that have migraines have issues with estrogen. It sometimes can cause an increase in your migraines if your migraines are affected by hormones, which most women's migraines are. I don't know if any of you guys get migraines, but my migraines are always made worse around my cycle and with hormone changes. So, and I have one single nail. This is shellac. And all the other ones were starting to peel off, so I peeled them off because I couldn't stand it. This one I just can't get off, so pardon me for having one fingernail with polish on it. So yeah, I just wanted to come on and talk about that, talk about how the birth control was. I'm on Desigen, or Enskice, I guess is the name brand, birth control. It's a combination birth control, progesterone and estrogen, and I guess those ones are worse for migraine sufferers, so I guess it makes sense why we're having an issue. But so far, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, I have felt pretty good as far as migraines go. So yeah, I'm excited for this coming week because I feel like the startup class is really going to be something that will make me feel more confident as far as just the overall process. I feel like I know a pretty good amount about IVF, but the process can be very stressful. So I'm looking forward. My husband is going with me. The class basically helps teach people how to inject the medications and how to have like their spouse help with injections as well. So I'm excited for that because I think it'll be kind of an eye-opener for Steph, my husband. So yeah. So Tuesday class, Friday blood work, Saturday I start my antibiotics, and then Sunday I'll do the insert medication into my vagina. And then Monday next week will be the hysteroscopy. So I'm completely off work that day because I'll be under anesthesia. My mom's going to be the one taking me and driving me home from the appointment, and then probably hanging out with me for a little bit afterwards just to make sure I'm doing okay. I haven't been on any anesthesia since I got my wisdom teeth taken out, and that one was kind of it wasn't bad. I was a little bit dizzy when I first woke up, but it only lasted for like maybe the first maybe 5 to 10 minutes. It was just, at first it was like spinning, and then it kind of went down to just like lightheadedness. And then by the time I got home, which we live like 10 minutes from that place, I was feeling fine. My mom drove me and I was fine. So I'm assuming this will be a similar anesthesia that they're using for this. Because the pulling of the teeth and the cutting of the teeth, cutting them out of my gums, I would assume is probably more painful than what this hysteroscopy would be. I don't know. I've never had a hysteroscopy, but I'm assuming that they wouldn't use anything stronger than that. So we shall see. But I will be back with an update. Probably not. I might post another video after Tuesday's setup class just to go over kind of like what we learned and all that good stuff. And then also Tuesday we're supposed to be getting our medications delivered. So I think it'll be nice to have the setup class and then have the medications delivered that same day so that I can start getting familiar with the different syringes and the different medicines that I'll be needing to do. So yeah, I'll do another video probably after my setup class, and then I might do another video, well, I'll for sure do another video after my hysteroscopy, just to update everyone on how that was, and if there were any findings or whatever from that. I'm assuming it's going to be normal, but so we will see. But I just wanted to update you guys, and if you have any questions, go ahead and ask down below. And I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you soon.